Charles, I owe you an apology. You've been saying for the past 2 years that the Brunson has been the best free agency signing ever.
Ever.
Now it is.
Yeah.
Now it becomes that. You know, what he has done. Listen, we knew he was good. I never knew he was this good. Me and Kitty was sitting up here just watching. Let me tell you something. He woke up this morning saying, hey, I'm going to get this. Whatever I got to do, I'm going to get this MVP and I'm going to get this championship. Me and Kenny double-teamed him at the upfronts, and we was messing with him. And loved his poise, loved his answers. Kenny asked me, say, hey, you think you can get it done? And he looked at Kenny and says, I'm going to get it done. Yeah. Just like that, real smooth like that.
Real small,
I'm
and not even excited.
Yes, exactly.
I missed by as wide a degree as any player I've covered in my career as a broadcaster, the ceiling for a player as I have with Jalen Brunson. And this is a guy that, you know, I watch a lot of Big Five basketball. That's where I played. Nova, I got to their practices and watched him. I saw a ton of games, you know, and obviously he was a great, great college player. I thought, could Jalen Brunson be, you know, a starting point guard on a really good team, like coming out? I wasn't sure about that. And then you saw him, like, you know, with this, what he did in Dallas when he got his opportunity, and he was obviously sensational. But still, you know, he becomes a $100+ million free agent, like the biggest free agent really to change teams practically. And I'm saying, what is his ultimate ceiling? Like, is this a 16 to 18 point a game type of point guard, which is a really nice player in the league? But this, to be doing this every night where now you expect 25 and 30 and 35 point, you know, games, man, has he been impressive. So yes, I am surprised about the overall team success of the Knicks. He is by far the biggest reason. And, you know, I just missed it on how good he could be. And I'm going to be singing his praises the rest of his career, because that guy earns it all because you know, he went out and took it.
Jalen just, he's first of all, the number one characteristic for me is his will to win.
Right.
His will to win. And I would say one of the things that I love about him, you know, beyond the shot making, is he's so smart at using his body.
Yeah.
We know he plays off 2 feet.
Mm-hmm.
We know he's got incredible touch on those drives where guys, and he's able to just float the ball in the basket. It's almost not a floater, not a layup, not a runner, but it's just like a shot on the move with a guy tattooed to him.
It's what we will say is off timing.
Yeah.
Or if you're guarding him, you can't time it because you don't know when he's going.
It's not natural.
Yeah, it's not natural. Like, he goes and then he just kind of tosses it up there.
Boom, boom, instead of boom.
Yeah,
boom,
exactly. So now you know.
back.
Yeah, exactly. So now you know I have to get it up. But like, as a defender, he gets you sometimes. He gets you leaning, and then he boom.
And
he's
he
right
makes
at,
them.
Oh yeah,
over and over.
Also, I mean, and also add on to that, he's a lefty.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which
different.
also changes it too. You know, our league is so, 90% of our league, 95% of our leagues are righties. You know, and the lefties that's dynamic in our league is sometimes just hard to kind of get a cadence of that. The Manu Ginobili's, the James Hardens, the, you know, now the Jalen Brunson. Like, it's a different feel when a guy's coming at you lefty. You know, so that I think that plays a little bit into it. I don't know if anybody's ever said that, and I could be wrong, but I also could be right. I think being a lefty too, when you're that dynamic, it just gives the defense and the defender a little bit more of a headache.
You know, Brunson has a skill set that is only given to certain type of, you know, men. Jordan had it, Kobe had it. I think Brunson mentally is the closest thing to what Kobe was in the fourth quarter, right? No matter what happens, he can be 0 for 20.
Next shot's the most
in the
important.
last 5 minutes, you already know everything went out the window. It is different. He's gonna go 4 for 5. He's gonna put the team on his back. And it's hard to find that skill, right? And he's a guy who he has it. Like, he is, like, what, you know, when Dame was, Dame was like fourth quarter bandit and hitting them big shots. That's Brunson. It's every game. It's like he does not fail. Like, I don't care what he does not fail. He's never disappointed in the fourth quarter. No big game, right? No matter what happens in them first 3, man, them last 5 minutes, that man shows up.
When he couldn't get the 3 going and he just kept on driving it,
getting to spots, finding ways to keep his team in it no matter how he could do it. It just made me want to go somewhere and give Allen Iverson a hug. We've watched Allen Iverson do this, and we said that this is not the formula. We've watched other guards try and do this and say this is not the formula when you talk about a small guard. Well, Jalen Brunson, though small, is a master at finding angles and finding ways to where, though you're taller, though you're stronger, though you're more athletic, he can get to his low center of gravity and make sure that he can create space to get his shot off. We can mention him as a 6'2" guard, but he damn sure doesn't play like one.
Lord, listen, what we're watching Jalen Brunson do is pure magic of the basketball. He doesn't have he don't have a crazy cross, he ain't got a crazy raise, but man, his weapons as sharp as you can have. He got 7-8 weapons that is as sharp as you can have them. Straight up, shout out to Jalen, man. Listen, he making this 100%. Shit look easy, you hear me? Straight up, bro,
100%.
I'm watching him with like a savant, sitting back just marveling at what he does, bro. He got the defense so unbalanced at all times that, like, he'll act like he going over here to dribble, and it's all to get you off pace, and then he'll cross over, and now you win it. And he got like 7-8 moves coming downhill at your ass, bro. It's genius. It's genius. He got the same kind of off pace, on pace like AI. AI should come down and lower you, and then you was in some shit. You like, damn. You feel me? AI would come down like he was setting something up, like he calling the play, and next thing he reject. Dwayne Wade had some of that to him too. PU had some of that offload, like
it's just a change of pace.
It is, and if you got some speed when you hit it, bro, it's over.
With a burst,
because no one can catch up. Everybody's playing the move. Jalen Brunson has a great balance of speed, strength, and all of it. Yeah.
Brunson now has put himself on the Mount Rushmore of New York athletes off one championship. Off one championship, because it's heavy. That championship is heavy.
Big motor, bro.
Brunson is just.
You gotta
there's gonna be.
bro.
I'm all the way, all day, all day, because now the conversations are gonna get crazy. Now, where does he? Because like now we talk about, all right, where does he stand in New York lore? And we're like a lot of people forget that. Where does he stand in NBA history lore as a guard now? Because I said this about a week ago, like, man, does he rate amongst the best? Is he, rate ahead of guys like Kyrie Irving,
right?
Who a lot of people are saying is the most skilled guard ever? Is he rated amongst, like, where does he rate amongst guys like Tony Parker or Chauncey Billups?
Right.
And there's gonna be some conversations. Steve Nash, like, John Stockton,
right?
Like, is he in that category now?
Right.
We gonna have to like take a sip of something.
Yeah, put some real respect on his name.
Have a real conversation about this.
Well, Jalen is a special player. I tell his dad all the time, I'm not sure what you did or what the secret sauce was, but whatever you did a great job of it. Both he and his mom have done an outstanding job with that kid.
This is what we know as small people. Once we get our game right? We're looking at everybody in the NBA saying, you can't guard me, you can't guard me, you can't guard me. And what Jalen Brunson just proved again is that when your game is tight and right, no matter what size you are, you become the best at what you do. Right. And there wasn't a player in the NBA this year that you could say, oh, he can guard Jalen Brunson.
Facts. That's a fact.
He lit the whole league up.
Yeah.
Now, this is what all of us face as small people, right? We get the question when we beat the bigger guys. Now, you just watch me win.
Right.
Why I'm not the best? Why I'm not the best? Why I can't be the best?
Dude, you just watch me win.
Right.
Now you come to me in my locker room after I beat all your big guys, you ask the small guy, hey, what do you think about that big guy over there?
I cut his head off.
Didn't you see that?
Right.
But we don't get to, I'm older now. So, but when I was playing and you get the mic, you can't really be that brass with it, right?
Right.
But I'm sure in Jalen Brunson's mind, he's like, they talking about the face of the league. Dude, didn't you just see me whop the face of the league?
Yeah.
That y'all...
Too good of footwork. His mechanics are great. His foundation is fantastic. That dude just scares me if a game is close and the ball is in his hands.
Does he remind you of anybody you played against?
I'm not comparing them. I'm not saying they're the same. So people, please don't come at me. But when MJ and when Kobe, when both of those guys had the ball in the closing moments, you just knew something special was going to happen. You knew they were going to get a clean look. Now, whether they made it or missed it, that was on them. I look at Brunson that same way. He can get any shot he wants in the closing moment. Now, if he makes it or misses, that's on him. But there's not a lot of defense you're going to be able to do one-on-one to stop that. All three of those guys have something very similar. Their footwork is impeccable. They play off of 2 feet every single time. Now, Kobe and Mike, they played in the air a lot. Whereas Brunson, being a smaller guard, his footwork has to be, and his timing has to be on point. So again, I'm not putting them in that category. Don't come after me. But in terms of making big shots, I put him up there with Kobe and MJ. Anytime the game is close, I don't care who you're playing, I will always trust in Brunson.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, and I'll be honest with you, Jalen. When I was your teammate in Dallas, I thought you were a fantastic player. I didn't see this level of play coming. Right. And particularly with the expectations and the pressure that contract gave him coming into a market like New York, coming into a franchise and a fan base that was particularly starved for elite level guard play. They haven't had that. And for him to exceed any sort of expectation or baseline for what would be considered, oh, that's good value for that contract. Like he's on a rocket ship past that. And you talk about ceiling, it's like, well, let's just acknowledge, like, when I think about Jalen Brunson is an all-NBA caliber player. Jalen Brunson is an all-star caliber player, and there's no real caveat to that. That's just who he is. That's who he's been the last 2 seasons.
The man is a winner.
Yes.
He won in high school, won at Villanova. This is the guy who you want to have on your team in those moments, in this situation where it's tough, because he'll figure it out. He's so intelligent, and he's tough, physically and mentally. And so this doesn't surprise me. I love Jalen Brunson, what he stands for, what he's capable of in the biggest moments, and he's been doing it his whole career.
Yes.
So we shouldn't be surprised. But the IQ, when he saw that this is the time I need to take it over, that's what really impressed me. And he went out there and got everybody fired up and got them playing better.
Did you have any idea Jalen Brunson would be this good?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Why?
I would say one game that really was impressive on that playoff run. We lose the first game against Utah. I don't play the first 2-3 games.
I think it was the first 2, but
first 2, yeah.
We can fact check that.
Maybe 3. I don't think I played the first one.
Oh, right, because you got the win. Yeah, you stole the win and you got to sit out again.
So that second game, I mean, if we lost that second game, it would be tough to come back. We 0-2, and then we have 2 in Utah. So that second game, I think he had like 45, something like that. Like it was a tough game, and we needed a win no matter what. And that game was really impressive. I was just on the bench watching, like, wow, this guy's amazing. But just starting the first we got together, like the way he worked out every day, coming back in the afternoon, it was just amazing to play with that guy.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. And where do you rank Jalen Brunson on the all-time Knicks list? Comment down below because I really want to see it. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, and until next time.